Welcome back to Sissy Maya. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an update. Additionally, consider subscribing to my Patreon to get access to these features, and much more.
Why? I asked, shocked. Why do you want this? What did I do? I thought we were good. I felt like a deer caught in headlights and had to sit down. Sofia and I had been together for most of a year. We got along well, but lately, she had been distant. I want to see other men. But I thought we were happy together. It's not that I'm unhappy, Jim. I just don't want to be tied down to one person, she said gently, sitting beside me. But I love you, Sofia. I don't want you to go. I just want to be with you, close to you. I don't mind if you see other people. I just don't want you to leave, I pleaded. I had never felt this way about anyone before Sofia. It was love at first sight, a love that had become an obsession. I need space, she said. I want to date other people. Having a male roommate complicates that. When guys find out you live with another guy, they assume the worst. If you were a woman, it wouldn't be a problem. She kissed my cheek, picked up her bag, and headed for the door. But she paused, turning back slowly in thought. If you were. No, never mind. She dismissed the thought and moved toward the door again. What? I jumped up from the couch. What are you saying? She had her hand on the doorknob. She stopped. Well. Sofia sighed heavily. If you were a girl, or at least willing to look and act like one, I might stay. We could live together like girlfriends. Yes. The word slipped out before I could think. I didn't even consider what she was really asking. If she walked out that door, I knew she wouldn't come back. I was desperate. I mean, a girl, Jim. Do you understand what I'm saying? You'd have to live as a girl from now on. There's no going back next week. It won't be easy. You're a man. You'll have to learn to be a woman. Completely. She stared at me. I didn't care what she meant. I would agree to anything to keep her from leaving. Nothing could be worse than that. Yes, I understand. I'll do it. If that's what it takes to make you stay. Okay, she said cautiously. But you start tonight. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Tonight. Be sure you're serious, she insisted. Because once we start changing your appearance, there's no turning back. Once you commit, you're committed. You'll live completely as a woman. So what? I thought. I'd get a feminine haircut, tidy my eyebrows, shave my legs, and wear women's clothes. I'd make myself look more neutral, like many women. Yes. Tonight. I'll start tonight, I heard myself say. She smiled, her eyes sparkling with satisfaction. Good, she exclaimed, pleased with our agreement. Let's see, where should we start? Hair, definitely the hair. You need to shower and shave your body, I mean. Legs, arms, chest, all of it, except your head. You need to be smooth. Girls don't have hairy bodies. I'll run to the pharmacy to pick up some things. We're giving you a new hairstyle. With a giggle, she left. I quickly got to work, showering and shaving. It took much longer than I expected. After nicking my ankle, knee, and elbow with the razor, doubts crept in. Would I have to do this every other day? Sofia returned to the bathroom with a bag just as I finished drying off. Sit, she ordered, pointing to the toilet seat. I complied. She pulled out a package of hair dye, mixed 2 bottles of liquid, and began applying it to my hair. Then she placed a plastic cap over my head and informed me I'd have to wait 25 minutes. The dye smelled awful and stung a little. She crouched in front of me with tweezers and started plucking my eyebrows. It hurt, and I flinched. Get used to it. This is a daily thing for most girls. We'll get them lasered sometime this week, but this will do for now. 20 minutes later, she finished. My brows felt tender from all the plucking. Just like Madonna, she declared, clearly pleased with her handiwork. Now, let's look at those nails. Oh my, you need a full pedicure, girlfriend. It'll be fun being roommates, just us girls, like in my sorority in college. I think shorter nails will be good to start, until you get used to them. Then we can make them longer. She retrieved a showbox from the hall closet, filled with various items, including nail tips. 20 minutes later, I had a set of 1-inch nails, painted frosted pink to match my outfit. The nail polish reeked. I never understood how girls tolerated the smell, let alone let anyone paint their nails with it. I cringed to my core. With my hairless arms and hands, I looked like a girl now. I stepped back into the shower to rinse out the hair dye, then returned to sit on the toilet seat. My hair had been long, just past my shoulders before Sofia started. She left it long in the back and cut curved bangs across the front, with sweeping curves down along my shoulders. It was a typical female style, I thought. It looked more feminine than I had expected. I gasped when I saw myself in the mirror with the new hair color, style, and feminine eyebrows. I can't go to work like this. I look like a girl. They'll fire me. You're just a waiter, not like you have a career or anything. We'll deal with your job later. Sofia was ecstatic about the basic changes she had made. Turning me into a girl excited her. She dragged me to the bedroom, on a mission. Put this on, she commanded, holding out a pink lace bra, dangling it from her finger as if daring me to take it. I hesitated. Is this really necessary? Well, duh, yes, she said sarcastically. It's part of your new life. If you struggle with wearing a nightie at home, how will you handle dresses and skirts in public? Maybe we should just forget the whole thing. It was just a... No, I'll be okay, Sofia. I can do this. It's just... What did you expect? I've never worn girls' clothes before. I'm a guy, and this is a huge change. A really big change. I'd never worn a bra before and struggled to hook it behind my back. Sofia gently turned me around and fastened it for me. It was tight around my chest. Very snug. The bra would take some getting used to. It felt strange. If only I had something to fill it, I joked nervously. You will soon enough. Consider this practice to get used to wearing one all day, every day. You'll understand why women complain about bras soon enough. Walking around with bouncing chest isn't really an option. The bra is the better choice. Trust me. She snapped the back of my bra strap against my back. It stung, and I flinched away from the sudden pain. She laughed. I've always wanted to do that to a guy. For some reason, they think it's funny to do to girls, but it's not, is it? Sofia was enjoying herself at my expense. No, it wasn't funny. It hurt. I slipped into a pair of matching panties and then a pink baby doll nightie set. It looked like something out of an Austin Powers movie, resembling a fembot outfit. Even without makeup, the hair and nightie made me look different. She rummaged in the closet and threw a pair of pink mules at me to slip on. They were a bit small but fit because of the open back. Sofia was bubbling with excitement. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, she tossed a bottle of pills at me. A gift from my friend at the pharmacy. Take 2, twice a day. Hormones? I asked, reading the label. Yep. They'll help feminize your appearance. Maybe even give you a more feminine chest, she giggled. A feminine chest? I asked, surprised. I don't think I need that. Chest wasn't part of my plan. I want you to stay, but having a chest wasn't something I signed up for. It goes against everything I believe. Only women have a chest. Even though I'll dress, look, and act like a female, I don't want a chest like that. Oh, but you do, darling, she corrected me. All girls have them, and if you're going to live as one, you'll need them too. Besides, they'll help your clothes fit better. They won't hang right otherwise. It was bedtime by the time we finished. Sofia stopped me when I tried to lie down on my side of the bed. What do you think you're doing? She demanded, hands on hips. Going to bed, I answered. Not in my bed, you're not. Girls don't sleep together, unless you're a lesbian, and I'm not. From now on, The spare room is yours. We'll fix it up when we get a chance. She waited for me to leave, smiling as I walked past. Sofia gave my lace-covered rear a playful slap. It stung, and she laughed. Oh, and I have some errands in the morning, so sleep in. I grunted a response over my shoulder. I woke the next morning to Sofia's cheerful voice. Come on, sleepyhead. Time to get up. It's almost noon, and I've got some new clothes for you to try on. She sat on the edge of my bed, gently shaking me. My nightie clung to me like a boa constrictor. It took a moment to remember why I was wearing it. I stumbled to the bathroom to wash up and fix my hair. The tissue-thin pink nightie did little to ward off the chill. My platinum blonde hair contrasted vividly against the pink. Sofia had laid out some second-hand clothes she bought for me on the bed. They looked decent, despite being thrift store finds. I pulled on a pair of new pantyhose and slipped into a white blouse and plaid skirt suit. The skirt fell above the knee, and the jacket stopped at my waist, both tailored for a woman's figure. I felt exposed below the thighs, having never worn a skirt before. Sofia nudged a pair of black patent 3-inch pumps towards me, and I squeezed into them. They were a bit tight but manageable. Now, she smiled, appraising me, you're starting to look like a real lady. I felt awkward standing there in the outfit. So, this is what it's like to wear a skirt and heels as a woman. I walked around the bed, trying to adjust to the high shoes. The skirt restricted my strides, forcing me to take smaller steps. The nylon lining brushed against my nylon-clad thighs, sending a shiver up my legs. It was a sensation I found strangely enjoyable. Despite the outfit being very fitted, it was surprisingly comfortable. A little makeup and we'll be ready to go, Sofia decided. Go? Go where? I'm not going anywhere in this skirt. I opened my closet to grab a pair of slacks, but it was empty. I stared in disbelief. My clothes. Sofia, what did you do with all of my clothes? Your clothes, she chuckled. Darling, you're wearing them. I got rid of all those ugly men's things this morning while you were asleep. You looked quite cute in your nightie, by the way. Like a little angel. She giggled. I didn't know what to do. All of my clothes were gone. I hurried to the dresser, twisting my ankle slightly in the heels I was wearing. The drawers were empty too. Don't worry, I've got you new undergarments. Silky, lacy undergarments. More suitable for a lady. She gestured to a large bag on the bed. I stared as she emptied its contents, a collection of women's lingerie. Now, she stood up, let's get started on your makeup, shall we? She led me into her room and sat me down at her makeup table. I sat there in a daze as she applied foundation, eyeshadow, eyeliner, blush, and lipstick. The weight of the situation pressed down on me as I gazed at my reflection in the mirror. I looked pretty, not stunning, but passably pretty. I was now a woman, at least in appearance. To anyone who saw me, that's all they would see, a pretty businesswoman. Wow, Sofia exclaimed, what a transformation. You actually make a pretty good-looking woman. Watch out, guys will be hitting on you. She jabbed me in the shoulder. My stomach churned at her words. Guys hitting on me? Oh God, she was right. Making advances toward women was commonplace for many guys. Now that I looked like a woman, I'd be subject to their attention too. The thought made me uneasy. I imagined a guy grabbing me around the waist, pulling me close, trying to kiss me. The thought made me queasy. In my rush to keep Sofia from leaving, I hadn't fully grasped what living as a woman entailed. Come on, honey, or we'll be late. You've got an appointment for some laser hair removal, and we can't be late. Laser hair removal? Hello, she joked, tapping my head. Girls don't have beards, in case you hadn't noticed. I've done a good job covering it with makeup, but permanent removal is necessary for you to really pass as a woman. She led me to the living room, where I nearly panicked. Sofia's friend Lily was sitting quietly on the sofa. I'd known her for ages. A grin spread across her face when she saw me. I felt mortified. "Oh my gosh," she exclaimed, covering her mouth with her hand. "Jim? Jim? You look so pretty." She scanned me from head to toe, lingering on my smooth legs. My face burned with embarrassment. How could Sofia pull something like this on me? "I told you he'd make a great doll, Lily. Doesn't he?" Sofia exclaimed with delight. "With legs like those, he'll have men falling over themselves. I'm jealous. Jim, I never knew you could look so pretty." "Enough already," I protested. "It's bad enough being dressed like this. Being fawned over just makes it worse." "Oh, you'll get used to dressing as a girl," Lily reassured me. "When a guy checks out your legs or hits on you, you won't even notice. It becomes normal." It was clear Lily was joining us. Sofia tossed a purse at me from the closet. "Never leave home without it. A girl's best friend, right, Lily?" "Absolutely," Lily agreed. "Once you get used to having a purse, you'll feel lost without it. Trust me." They giggled like schoolgirls with a secret. We passed a few people on our way to the car in the parking lot. I braced for stares or snickers at the guy in a skirt, but no one seemed to notice us. They glanced our way briefly. To them, we were just three women heading out together. 3 hours later, we left the electrolysis office. The procedure had been painless. The technician assured me any new hair would fall out in a few days. I booked 2 more appointments before leaving, as advised. Making conversation wasn't too bad either. I just raised my voice a little and talked normally. It wasn't completely feminine, but it passed. Sofia and Lily chatted casually as we drove. 20 minutes later, we pulled into the parking lot of an Irish pub called the Blarney Stone, where Sofia and Lily worked as waitresses. They mentioned they had a surprise for me, so I followed them inside. The interior was dimly lit. We navigated through the restaurant, passing through the kitchen, until we reached the office where a stout, older woman was busy working. She greeted Sofia and Lily with a smile as we entered. "Well, hello girls," she greeted, then turned to me. "This must be the new girl you mentioned bringing in." "Yes," Sofia stepped aside to introduce us. "Barbara, meet Janine, my new roommate." "Janine, this is Barbara, the manager here." "Pleased to meet you, young lady," Barbara said warmly. "The girls here told me you're looking for work, and we could certainly use the help. I just lost 2 of my waitresses and could really use someone in the lounge." "Lounge?" I asked, trying to sound as feminine as possible. "Yes. Sofia mentioned you've waited tables before and know your drinks, so I told her to bring you in. You can fill out an application later. For now, let me get you a uniform and introduce you to the other girls. You look like a size 16 to me, so here you go." She fetched a white peasant-style blouse, a very short green jumper skirt, and a pair of matching green ruffled panties from a shelf and handed them to me. Sofia and Lily stifled giggles behind her while I tried to hide my surprise at the outfit. We followed Barbara back through the kitchen. "I'm not wearing this," I whispered angrily to Sofia. "Yes, you are." "No, I'm not. Look at it. My rear will be hanging out. The skirt is too short." "That's the idea, dear," Lily interjected. "Relax. You'll look great. No one will mind. It's the typical cocktail waitress attire. Plus, it helps with tips. Why can't I serve tables in the dining room like you both? You don't have to wear this." "Why should I? I want to wear black pants and a green shirt like you," I hissed through clenched teeth. "Sorry, Janine," Sofia smiled back at me, unfazed. "Cocktail waitresses wear these outfits, and you're a cocktail waitress. You can change in here." Barbara pointed to a door labeled Ladies' Room as we passed. "We'll be in the lounge when you're ready." I watched them stride across the dining area and disappear through a doorway where loud music spilled out. The restroom was painted in shades of pink and empty. Pink. I'd never cared for pink. Why did they insist on painting everything for women in pink tones? I stepped into a stall and stared at the outfit. This was getting out of hand. I had agreed to live as a girl, not to prance around half-clothed in a bar, serving drinks. Sophia and Lily were probably dying to see me, Mr. Macho Guy, dressed up in this skimpy little leprechaun girl outfit. The epitome of a working-class girl. I pulled the puffy-shouldered white blouse over my head and fastened it at the back of my neck. It had a frilled, low-cut bodice designed to highlight a girl's chest. My heart raced. I had been nervous enough wearing the skirt suit. This outfit took things to another level. If I truly were a girl, maybe it wouldn't matter, but I wasn't. I stepped into the green ruffled panties. They resembled oversized baby bloomers, but green. One more piece to don, and there would be no turning back. I would be committed. In too deep. The thought crossed my mind to bolt and let Sophia walk out of my life. Then, almost as if in a trance, I found myself slipping into the short jumper. I zipped and buttoned the skirt at my side and secured the bib over my shoulders. The puffed sleeves of the blouse peeked out adorably from the jumper. Heck, the whole ensemble looked cute. I looked cute, just like the other cocktail waitresses I had seen lingering in the lounge doorway. A cocktail waitress, for heaven's sake. Me. A man. Reduced to a darn cocktail waitress. I felt exposed in my high heels. Sure, I'd enjoyed ogling girls in outfits like the one I now wore. I just never imagined I'd be the one wearing it. Gathering my discarded clothes, I headed out to the lounge. I nearly collided with a blonde girl dressed identically as I exited the restroom. "Hi," she chirped cheerfully, just as I would expect a blonde to. "Hi," I replied, acutely aware of myself in the outfit. "You must be Janine," she observed, glancing down at my legs, and I felt exposed again. "I'm Teresa. Barbara told me to give you this for your hair. She forgot." "Oh," I said, accepting a green hair scrunchie from her, "thanks. Part of the outfit, I assume." "Absolutely," she quipped, playfully curtsying. "Tinkerbell at your service." She giggled like a child, and I tried my best to mimic her, feeling utterly ridiculous in the outfit. "Here," she said, reclaiming the scrunchie and moving behind me, "let me show you how the other girls wear these." Teresa pulled my hair taut, expertly braided it into a ponytail, coiled it at the back of my head, and secured it with the scrunchie. "There," she exclaimed with a smile. "Welcome to the club. See you in the lounge." She giggled in her girlish way as she departed. Her short, flared skirt swished as she walked, revealing her ruffled panties peeking out from beneath. I glanced at my reflection in the mirror once more, noticing that my panties were also visible. Yep, the transformation was complete. We all looked like little munchkins. A well-dressed woman entered, giving me a quick once-over, clearly dismissing me as an employee, and then entered a stall. I took a deep breath and made my way to the lounge.